Today at Hillshed Acres, we've got bird bath to put together. I got landscape adhesive. Who knew? Maybe we can put this thing together. A little better. Got some spray paint for a fun project that maybe we'll start that today. We'll see. Another Japanese maple. Blood good. Set it there, but I think I'm gonna move it over there. Plant that today. That's one of the goals. Another Japanese maple. What do we got here? Tamukiyama. This one is going to get planted basically where all this crap is. It's another goal of the day. Over here, another Japanese maple. This one's not for me though. This one is Madre's Mother's Day present that she doesn't know about yet. Red dragon. It's gonna be beautiful in her yard. So that obviously is not gonna get planted since it's not for Hillshed. Just took it out of the car to get some sun. Let's see how all Jen's azaleas are doing. She's not here today, again because she's stuck at home working on a 100-page final paper for school. Ugh. And I'm here on this beautiful day looking at all of her flowers. So let's get a video for her. This one's about to lose the last of its flowers, but it's growing. That's cool. That one's all flowered out now. This one's getting there. Progress on this guy. He looks exactly the same, so we'll see what happens with that. Ooh, Pinky's starting to lose some of his flowers and get new leaves. This guy's starting to grow new buds and he's got flowers. He's going nuts. This one needs some care. I need to go through here and pick off all these dead flowers for Jen. I'll do that in a little bit. Ooh, there we go. There's all the birds visiting the bird feeder, which is moved over to here now. And we've added the deluxe bird apartment in the sky. So hopefully they like that. Oh no! One of the white spruces fell over. Oh, these look to be doing real nice. Very pretty in the sun today. Oh, not these guys though. What happened? Somebody ate all of them. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the hostas too. Somebody's eating them all. Oh no. Who's doing this? Jeez. That stinks. Back to the azaleas. Ooh, starting to get some buds and some leaves on this one. And of course these two are not planted yet. Oh, that's an update on all the plants. The willow tree seems like it's already grown like 2 feet since we got it here. It's like 100 feet tall already. It's still in the pot. I gotta plant that soon. maybe we can do that today too. All right, grass is growing. Time to get to work. Getting ready to leave Hillshed for the day. So we planted the blood good Japanese maple right here. Looks real nice. And I think I'm getting a bit closer to being done with this. Ooh, so cool. And then I planted the Tamukiaka. Japanese maple right there. Up here, we planted Jen's weeping willow. Ooh. The ground always puddles up really bad right there, so I figured it'd be a perfect spot for the weeping willow. We'll see how big it gets. Hopefully it gets enormous. And that's pretty much it for today. Took a lot of time to plant those trees and get all the spots ready and set up the bird bath. Ah, that's beautiful. Sounds like birds are in that house, but I don't want to check and freak them out. I got the plastic all back on the house again, so if it does end up raining tomorrow, it should be fine. And I think that'll do it for the day. Can't wait until these Japanese maples all get huge. It's gonna be excellent. Oh, let's see how the magnolia bush is doing. It's doing. This mulch was like a bright brown color, and it immediately turned to like this whitish gray brown like the day after I put it out. So this Scott's triple shred mulch is very fine and holds its water good, but the color fades literally in a single day. So I don't know if I would recommend it or not. I like the mulch with no color, so if it just ends up looking bare, that's cool with me, but I think most people like the color, so probably not a very good product if you want it to stay the color that it is, because it doesn't even last a week. Here's all the cleaned up all the cool rocks I've been finding for Jen. Washed them all in a bucket with water. She's come up with them, except for I stole a couple for here. These two, that one, and I stole another one for plants. I need to stop. Junipers up here. All of these guys. Oh, jeez. I don't know if that's supposed to be fluffy or not. Oh, I planted this guy too. Getting close. All right, that should do it. Good night, Hillshed Acres. See ya. Today at Hillshed Acres, I just arrived. Looks like I've got a couple hours before it starts to rain. Who knows how bad the rain will actually be, if I'll be able to keep going or not, but we'll try and get this apple tree planted today. Get the flowering cherry planted. Maybe these planted before deer have a chance to eat the rest of them. That would be no good. I can't remember if there was something in that space or not. Funny if a deer just grabbed an entire plant and left with it. Anyway, let's see if we can get those planted. Maybe get flowering cherry planted. If I can clean up these couple little trees in this area that need to come down, then I'll plant these azaleas as well. But I don't want to plant them first and then have to cut around them and risk something falling on them. Let's see how this guy's doing. A little more bloomage going on. We'll see how those flowers come out. Hopefully they're going to be excellent. This guy, I forgot to pull back all the dead flowers the other day. Get out of here. Get rid of all these dead guys and some new guys might grow in. We'll see. Either way, you don't want these dead things draining the plant's energy. Keep the living ones. They can get all the energy rather than the dead stuff. I bet that'll look a lot better tomorrow now. We'll see. Ooh, this one too. I'll take care of that later. Let's go check and see how the willow tree is doing. It looks quite happy where it's at. The sun was out a second ago and it was fully in the sunlight, so that's good. And this is still a huge sopping puddle, so I know it's got lots of water, which it loves, so hopefully it's going to do really well. We'll keep an eye on it. Oh God, look at this. The entire thing fell down. Well, I guess that's a big base that I could start building onto again and make it good. Let's see how all these guys are doing. Japanese spurge, they're all growing pretty tall. None of them are flowering yet. Let's see how that goes. How about the seeds we planted? Nothing. Let's see how that goes. Nothing yet. And over here, Japanese spurge seem to be doing well. The birds love this fence, by the way, so I'm happy we built it. Alright, I'm gonna start planting, see how far I get before I get soaked. Updates to come. Alright, update time. It is raining. I am trying to stay dry, and I planted a flowering cherry tree right here, which I think is going to be a really nice spot for it, because you'll come driving in the driveway and it'll be right there underneath that big oak tree, kind of sheltered from anything falling on it and damaging it, and it's got plenty of room to get as big as that'll ever get. It should get a lot of sun, because the sun usually comes mostly that way in the afternoon, and these things love afternoon sun, so I think that's going to be a perfect little spot for it. And then, you probably saw in the time lapse that I moved all of the bags of mulch, and forgot that that's exactly where I wanted to plant the Honeycrisp tree, so now I'm going to move them all again. And then I'm going to plant the apple tree. What is this? Yay, garbage. Alright, so get to it. Update. It's currently raining and sunny at Hillshed, so it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's coming through on the video or not. There's like this steamy Jurassic Park look through the whole woods. Anyway, planted the apple tree. Woo! And I accidentally cut a big slice into the trunk while I was unwrapping the burlap, so it's probably gonna die in like a week, so we'll see how that goes, but hopefully it'll live. everywhere I tried to put it, there were the like giant main roots for that tree, and I didn't want to destroy them and risk hurting the tree. So I just moved it a little further out. Hopefully it's not too in the way of when trucks and stuff come through here. I don't think it is. It's still pretty close to the tree. So that's what I've gotten done. We'll see what happens with this rain. It kind of looks like it's opening up a little bit, so maybe it's going to stop and I can get some more stuff done. Wait it out for a minute and see what happens. Okay, getting ready to leave Hillshed for the day. The rain stopped for right now, but it's supposed to start again in like 10 minutes. It's supposed to absolutely pour. It's gotten really cold out now, so I'm gonna get out of here while I still can. Get everything cleaned up. I think what I'd really like to do next time I got a good day is to move this rigid box maybe over there for now. But if I move that, then I can wrap up this whole area and be finished with it. Because I'm going to plant, I want to put one more Japanese maple right here. I'm thinking a green one will balance everything out. And then maybe a couple little juniper shrubs in the front, mulch it all. It'll be one big, beautiful connected thing. So, but the weather doesn't look like it wants to cooperate for a little while. So we'll see what we end up picking away at. I ordered all the windows for the house yesterday. I found a guy who's selling the lumber, and I think tomorrow I'm either gonna call or go there and see about ordering all of that. See whether or not he takes credit cards or if it's all just cash and I have to give him a big wad of sweaty money. We'll see what the details are. But that's tomorrow, so for now, bye Hillshed Acres. Alright, so I haven't made it to Hillshed yet for the day because I am an absolute maniac and I got it into my head that the garden area I've been working on needed a border of perfectly smooth oval stones from the lake. And this beach is the only place I could think of off the top of my head to get them. So I'm going down for what is now round number 2 of filling up as much rocks as I could possibly carry in a book bag and then bringing them back to the car. So let's see what we got. Give you an idea of what it is that I came here for. What made it so worth it. Look at all of these beautiful rocks. Free. Alright, I'm gonna load up. Alright, finally arrived at Hillshed Acres and ended up getting a pretty decent haul of rocks. Filled up a lot of the trunk with all these cool rocks. So we'll spread those around the garden, see how that goes. And we got more peat moss. And in case anybody was still wondering if I'm obsessed with Japanese maples, I got another one. So start getting unpacked. I think this new one that I got, this plan was to put it right here where this rigid case is. So that means this has got to go somewhere else. So I'm gonna get everything unloaded and set up and start working on some things. I was just getting ready to start working. I noticed what happened to the fence. Oh no. Looks like the whole rock wall fell and brought the fence post down with it. I'm gonna hop over there and see if I can bend them back up at all, but I'm guessing no. So we'll see what happens. All right, that's a little bit better, I guess. At least it's kind of standing up again. Just not as tall as it used to be, but that should work to hold the rocks in place. So, a little bit better. Back to what we were gonna do. Alright, I just finished moving all of this stuff, getting the area cleaned up. So now it's ready for the new Japanese maple that I got. This guy's a green one, and it looks like he got some cool little flowers and stuff going on, so that's fun. But, Autumn Moon Japanese maple. It's 10 to 12 feet tall. Autumn Moon will enchant you year after year and make an unforgettable specimen for a sunny spot. Its color, form, and texture will create a magnificent masterpiece in any landscape. Excellent. So we're gonna plant that, and I think I want to start playing with my rocks that I got. So get those and start building an edge with that, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, just forgot. So all those branches up there on that tree are dead, and I just watched one, a big one, break off and fall and land right here in between these two boxwoods, right next to my Japanese maple. It was so close to falling right on it. So I just had an idea. There's a tree right here. Go across, there's a tree right there. I think I'm gonna tie a rope above these two Japanese maples just in case any more of these do fall. They won't fall directly on them and destroy them when I'm not here. Not that it'd be any better if they destroyed them when I was here, but maybe it'll prevent them from destroying them altogether. So I'm gonna do that quick too. All right, I just got done spreading out all my rocks that I got, and they didn't go nearly as far as I had hoped, so I'm gonna have to do some more trips, but I think it looks pretty cool, even without the grass grown in yet. So I'm gonna just leave it how it is for now, and then when I get more, obviously I'll fill in more, keep outlining it, and then once the grass grows in, it should look really cool, I think. At least that's how I envision it. So, I say, neato. Getting ready to get packed up for the day here at Hillshed. Go quick through everything that I got done. So, the tree box is now over here. So there's the trash can and the water and all the planters and everything. The gardening stuff is now right here. I bought 1,000 blue spruce seeds, so I figured I'd see if I could get any of them to grow since they're so expensive. So that's there. I put out all of these solar lights around the picnic area that Nana and Papa got us for Christmas. So that's all done. My new autumn moon Japanese maple is planted. Looking absolutely beautiful. This big rock here because I thought it looked cool, and then obviously I did the border as far as I could with the stones that I stole from the lake, and maybe tomorrow I'll go another round, probably the same amount that I have will finish everything, So maybe I'll go get those tomorrow. Anyway, that's done. Over here, I planted our 2 red spruces that we got for free. So there's one there and one there. And red spruce is the only kind of spruce I could find that says that it tolerates partial shade. So we'll see how those go. I guess in perfect conditions, those trees can get 80 feet tall, but if they're in partial shade, they probably won't. So we'll see how tall they end up getting. And then down this way, I planted what was left of all of my hostas. Most of them are just stems because the deer ate them all, but we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll grow more. Plus these cool purple leaf thingies that I forgot what they're called. Planted those 2. Another hosta, tons of them. So we'll see. Maybe the deer will be a little less inclined to eat them up there, but I'm sure they'll still eat it. We'll see. Willow tree is doing good. Very happy. It's got tons and tons and tons of water. All the water it could ever want. Look at all this. Big freaking puddle. And it all settles to right where this thing is. So drink up, buddy. Alright. I think that's it for today. Still haven't planted Jen's azaleas because I haven't cleaned that area up yet. And the white spruces or any of the flowers or veggies yet. So much to do every day. This area is almost done though. It looks gorgeous. I'd like to get some more of those stones and see if we can finish it up. Plus, I ordered some blue star junipers to finish up this little area. And this guy here, this green mounding juniper, is going to go right there in between these 2. And then I got 3 blue star junipers. I'm going to put one here, probably one here, and the green one there. And then the 3rd one, whichever one is prettiest, is going to go into that pot. And I'm going to try and turn it into a little bonsai tree. But that leaves me with 1 spot left in the picnic area. It's right here. So I'm going to see if I can find something that stays really small and put it there. And that'll be my goal for tomorrow before I come to land. So I think I'm going to finish packing up here and head out. Bye, Hillshed Acres. Woo! Alright, this is going to be day 2. There's a part of getting stones for the garden. I thought I'd film the walk down there just to show exactly how difficult it is to get these rocks. Because it's like a quarter-mile walk from where you have to park. So every trip is at least a half a mile every trip. Plus, it's pretty steep, so it's really hard carrying a book bag full of like 150 pounds of rocks, quarter-mile uphill back to the car. I wish I could fit that one in my trunk. That'd be cool. That's not gonna happen though. Woodpecker's yelling at me. Not even close to there yet. Hear the water a little bit. All of this just to get some stones for my garden, and it's completely worth it. unless somebody comes along and they're like, ah, you can't have those stones. And then it will not be worth it, and I won't have any stones. That didn't happen yesterday, so fingers crossed for today. Still not there. Still not there. Getting real steep. That's where we've come from. Getting close. Almost there. Just about there. Almost 2 minutes exactly. I'm gonna start collecting. Today on Hillshed Acres. Oh no! Well, started off with my things fell over, so alright, today on Hillshed Acres, those fell over, and everything else looks to be doing good. I found this cool piece of driftwood when I was collecting rocks. I've got my bug net hat on, so things don't fly into my mouth and eyeballs or bite me. And let's see how I did. Oh, look at these guys. Look at you growing. So I'll look at the willow while we're over here. Let's check everything. Let's do it. Ooh, yeah, willow. Look, it's already started pointing this way. Like it's trying to reach the sun from that direction. That's funny. Look how freaking flooded this whole area is. Oh my god. Need to plant like 3 more willows to soak it all up. Let's go see how the hostas are doing. See if they're completely eaten already or if they're still there. That one looks to be doing well. They all still exist. I don't see any deer tracks, so we'll see, I guess. Alright. Back up here. Azaleas are doing good. Grass is growing. Look at these guys blooming again. Nice. Cool. Orange guy over here. Let's see how he's doing. He looks like he's starting to get some leaves. Yeah, some leaves. Maybe the first flower coming over there. Cool. Whoa! This guy bloomed. Look at that. That's pretty. It used to just look like this thing. Now it's like that. Poor Jen, she's missing everything. Stuck at home doing schoolwork. Here's the ferns. These are little wild ferns. There's a bunch of them in the road. They're kind of all over the yard too. But I'm gonna try and dig up a bunch of the ones from the road and see if I can move them over to the yard. Plant them around here because I like them. And rock haul. That's a lot of rocks. That's where I'm starting today. Let's get these unloaded. Alright, I just finished putting out all the rocks. I had almost the exact amount that I needed to finish. So here's the front. I found a couple really cool looking ones. Not really coming up on the camera, but they're really cool looking for the front. And then come around this way. See the border around the swing. And then around the trees. And then this way was all done yesterday. I think it's pretty cool. It's gonna look even better once all the grass is grown in to those spots. That kind of helps hold the rocks in place a little bit, I imagine. So that's all done for now. I'm gonna need a bunch more to do this front section once I finish it. So I still have no idea what I'm gonna put right here yet. So see, I was tempted to go to Ontario Orchards and look for something to fit that spot, but I had a feeling that I would just end up buying another Japanese maple. Oh, look at this. We got a lizard right here. Hello. You want to live in my maple? That's a good home for you. Nice and safe. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna start now. See where inspiration takes me, I guess. So I've been working on cleaning this whole area up. Well, it looks really good now. I think I'm gonna put a few wheelbarrows full of dirt over it and help smooth it out a little bit. Here's a few trunks left. There, all over the place. I would like to get up, but I don't really have the right stuff. This one's a huge one that I'm working at, but it's just beating me. Finally moved these huge rocks. There's the rigid box to get some perspective of how big they are. All right, another update. Finish this whole area and spread seed. And straw, raked it all in. So this whole area is done. Seed all the way back. I reseeded some of this area where the grass was already growing just to help it come in a little better. So take a break and then I'm gonna decide whether or not to start something else or if we're just gonna pack up and get out of here for today. Just arrived at Hillshed Acres and surprise, we got a bunch more rain. Yay! But I just looked in the basement and everything's still dry, so that's good news. I got us another haul of beautiful plants to plant today. I'll show more of those later when I get them unpacked. And this whole area is feeling good. I'm working on this a lot today. And I think today we're gonna start way back here, dig that trench out a little better, just because I don't like how much water is in it right now. It looks like some dirt fell back in. It's not as deep as it could be. I bet if I opened it up a little bit, I'd get way more water flow. So that's what I'm gonna start with today. Down here in this whole adventure. see the water just running through here like it's a little river. It never stops. Non-stop water flow. It would have all been going into my house. I'm glad I figured this out. It'd be nice when it'll be permanently fixed, but for now, it's still good to not have to worry. So anyway, that's where we're starting. Poison ivy. Dead. Anyway, that's where we're starting. So I'm gonna do that to begin with and updates to come. All right, just finished getting everything unpacked and put where I'm planning to plant it. So let's look what we got. We got dwarf Japanese garden juniper, which is really cool. And it says that it stays a foot tall but gets 6 feet wide. So that'll probably fill in this whole area really nice. And then little gem Norway spruce. It stays this really nice soft green, which I like a lot, and that's gonna go right there. And then we took the green mound juniper out of the bonsai pot because that was just there temporarily, and this is gonna get planted here, and that does really similar to that but kind of spreads different, so that's gonna be there. It's a slightly different color. And then Ivory Halo, and it's a red twig dogwood. So you can see it a little bit in the video, but all the branches are red, and apparently in the winter, if this thing is in the sun, which it will be, all the branches turn like this crazy bright red color, and it's supposed to look really awesome. So I think that'll be a really cool focal spot for it. And then the cherry tree right there. So that should just about complete this area once my blue star junipers come in. Just need some more rocks and plant the last few junipers, and this whole area is going to be done. It's really, really, really awesome, I think. Pretty cool place to hang out. So I'll get to work, set up a time lapse, see which one of these we start on first. It's really cold here. Alright, just finished planting everything. Red twig dogwood. Looks beautiful. And over here, got my 2 ground junipers. So there's one Japanese and one green mound, and they're both gonna stay pretty short but spread wide. This guy, little gem Norway spruce, very beautiful. Bright green. This is going to grow pretty much into a bigger version of that, just taller, wider, same exact look though. And then I'm just waiting on my blue star junipers to arrive. I ordered them from Costco, so that'll be a first. We'll see how those arrive, but they're going to go right there, and then this whole area will be done. And whatever one is prettiest, hopefully there's a female one that can produce berries, is going to go right in here. And I'm going to try my hand at bonsai and see how that goes. I've always wanted to do one, so we'll see. Maybe we'll start planting some of those pine trees I got. Do a lot of cleaning up first though. since I looked on my email, I saw that some of my trees that I ordered are coming tomorrow, and they're going along this edge, so I decided to get this all cleaned up. Ready, and then that didn't take so long, so I decided to do this entire area as well. So all of this is cleaned up. I got a lot more of these trees that need to get trimmed. One of these little skinny ones are gonna go. Probably only gonna keep like 5 or 6 of these total, and all the rest are coming down. So I'm gonna work on that tomorrow, I think. Do that, plant the trees along here, and if we get to it, maybe plant some of these as well. And I think that'll be good for the day. So I'm gonna get packed up. It's getting late here. Bye, Hillshed Acres.
We're at the lumber place. It's exciting. It's my first time being out in the world in like 2 weeks. He's so cute. You're a cutie.
Above the kitchen.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Really cool with the oil and everything.
Yeah.
And then those
it looks so nice.
Those are our 2x12s for the roof right there. And those 2 stacks are going to be, we're getting 2 of those for 8x8s for our beams in the kitchen too. And he said he's got 3,000 of them, so we can go through and pick our 2 favorite and he'll cut them.
On hillshed today. It's been like 2 weeks. I just finished one of my main papers, so I took a little break until having to do the rest of my crap. So today, cute to see everything. Tony did so much. Look, we just got a bunch more. Found this one today. It's pretty. And got more trees. Yeah, I'm doing one right now. And got that little planter. I'm gonna do that. I got some stuff for the fairy garden, what I'm gonna continue, but a lot of it is sold out, so I might have to wait until next year. But this, I finally got this. We're gonna hang that actually over there, but it's a suet feeder. And Terry got us, I think it was like an apple cinnamon one, but we're gonna put that there. I'm gonna move the thing back there, the hummingbird. I should redo the food in that too. Look, found this today. No, that was the one. Oh, that's the one from Lowe's. And then he got a maple today. Oh no, mine is cool. Ooh. Everything looks so different.
I don't know if you want to try and figure it out yet, but if you want, I bought you this.
Ooh,
and all
yeah.
of the plants could use food right now. If you want to go through and water every single thing with some food.
Look how nice. Rocks that Tony got me. Look at this one. It's so crazy. It's like lava. Where is his new tree? Oh, right there. That's what we found. It's a very baby. So, I love that one. This cool little thing. It looks so different. I didn't know I was gonna finish my paper yesterday. I thought I was still gonna have to do it for the rest of the morning because it was due at 11. So he said he wasn't prepared because he wanted everything to be like cleaned up, which is cute. But yeah, it's so different. We just went to the wood place, finalized our order, and gonna be getting wood in like a couple of days or weeks. It'd be awesome.
I'll use the roller.
It's heavy.
I got the blower out in case you wanted to use this to clean up your path.
Yeah, I have to.
Like the super
Oh,
blower.
the new one?
Yeah.
Everything's growing in, dude. I can barely see it now. And when it's like fully grown in, it's crazy how different.
There's lunch for you on the table too.
Okay, thank you. So that's why I have to stay over here because he's killing all the poison ivy. Look. He's putting down seed. We just cut down a bunch of trees in here. So then this whole spot is going to be emptied out. I'm about to start planting a lot of these in pots. Let them go. Everything looks so like clean now and different. Yeah. This whole thing is gonna be eventually blocked off by the azaleas. We're gonna outline the whole entire thing where that one path right there is, and then like take this pretty much like triangle area and do like a whole cool garden. That's crazy. What was that?
Peat moss.
Oh.
So I spread it everywhere, and I go through with the tiller, and I work it all into the soil, and then rake it, and then plant the seed.
And then the hay.
Yeah.
Getting ready to leave. We're watering. Oh, did you notice that little...
Yeah.
This area is so cool.
show them my new maple?
Earlier, yeah. I think.
So tiny.
Tiny maple. I think I showed this. But he's so tiny.
Anita Shader.
Anita Shaber. The fence kind of collapsed back there. Still a little barrier, but it collapsed like kind of everywhere.
Yeah, whole thing.
Grass seed is down. Ran out of the hay, so it's just the peat moss over the seed, but that's what it would normally look like. We put it down there again there because when we got stuff delivered, the guy kept messing stuff up in the yard, but this whole area is done. Our trail goes woo, and right there we're gonna keep planting azaleas like all on the outside and then in the front, and then we're gonna have probably more planted like there, and then a cool entryway, and then inside of this area, oh, there's a bird. Oops. We're gonna do like seeding and trees and cool stuff that's gonna be hidden because we also have trees coming that we're gonna plant all along there. Oh, that was a cardinal. I don't know what that is. There's been crazy birds. I haven't seen any go to the suit feeder yet. They're like chickadees. They're so cute. But nothing has gone to that. And it's not balanced because it doesn't have another side. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm so excited. I moved a lot of stuff from the fairy garden. This wasn't really working. It still had that leak, so I decided to turn it into a little cool lantern and added more stuff. My fairy garden, since it's been like almost 2 weeks, is like not doing good, but I connected all of it. It's gonna be like a little road. Put more stuff there, put a little guy there. But then I moved everything from this side because once these get bigger, there's probably not going to be any room. But look at the purple. It's so cool. And yeah, this one, it's almost out of its leaves. And then apparently this one's a favorite. It is really cool. I hope it's coming up, but I don't even know. It's like a push pop. Like the cherry push pop, but it's like a hint of orange. It's really cool. This one hasn't grown anything yet. It's budding a little, but this one's white. And then have this like neon pink. And then more of a traditional baby pink. And then this one, it's losing a lot, but that one's more of a coral. And then when this one comes in, there's a little bit there. But when this one comes in, I believe it's supposed to be orange. And then has the silver pink. It's hard to tell, but it's like white and pink. And this one I bought today. it's losing all of its flowers. It's pretty. And then this one isn't budding yet, but we have pictures for it. So that's gonna go in between those two. That one's gonna be there. So there's a little like walkway. And then I have one that's coming in the mail that's like an orange sunset. So I'm probably gonna put that there. But I need to get a yellow one and like a dark maroon, purple, red, and then obviously a bunch more. That's really cool. We took down so many trees. Oh man. I don't let Tony cut big trees down when I'm not here, so he's been waiting to do it. Also, which I just realized I didn't do. I probably should quick before we go, but I haven't blown off the trail. And I won't be here tomorrow because I still have classwork to do and a couple classes to finish up. I'm gonna do that, but it looks so nice and open. Tony's watering. I have to get a new watering can because I filled mine with dirt. He's so cute.
Getting ready to leave Hillshed Acres. Forgot to do any videos. There's Jen, she's
Oh, Big
here.
Bird.
I don't see it. Big Bird, oh there he is. Big Bird, woo! So today, well first today, we got all of these ready to be planted. So that's gonna be tomorrow. So we've got our blue spruce, holly, eastern red cedar, white spruce, and dwarf Alberta spruce. Because that space is a little smaller, so I don't want a huge tree there. And got all Jen's azaleas, they haven't been planted yet. Eastern red cedar is actually not a cedar tree. It's a juniper tree that everybody confuses for cedar. And that's what people use to get the lumber for aromatic red cedar that they used to make cedar chests. That's actually juniper wood. And everybody's wrong. So we did that. And there's Jen getting all fancy because we're going to meet my mom and Mark for Mother's Day. And so here in the garden, I got my blue star junipers. So there's one there and one there. So this is now done with planting. I just need to get more rocks, which we're gonna do in the morning. and then try and finish the border. I ordered a couple of these dwarf pines that are called Mugo pines for Jen because she loved them. I'm gonna put one there and there whenever they arrive. I got slow release fertilizer and put it for all the trees that are planted. We've been potting up all of my Japanese maples that I ordered online, and we're actually the smallest things in the world. So there's the Orangiola. So we potted these all up. Because we figured it's going to be at least a year before we can plant them. They're too small. So that was the Orangiola. This one is called a dancing peacock fern leaf Japanese maple. And apparently there was a vote like 5 or 10 years ago, and this tree won best fall foliage of any tree in the world. So I figured I had to get one. And then this is the free red maple that I got for ordering stuff from Fast Growing Trees. This is a baby lace Japanese maple that Jen picked out. This is a purple ghost, which is the brightest purple leaves of any Japanese maple, and it's absolutely tiny. So it's probably gonna live in this pot forever, and I figured I'd just plant it and let it go and do its thing. This one we got the other day. It's called a Niba Shader. What do we got over here? We got this one that we ordered on Amazon. You can see the pretty pink leaves and the white with the green. And that's called Beni Shishawame. And then this is apparently a 1-year-old spruce that we ordered online. I don't know if I believe them. It looks like they literally just cut a branch off and taped it to that thing and sold it to me for $30, but that's what it's supposed to be. And then here we've got my blue star juniper, which is my first attempt at making a bonsai tree. So I did the initial trimming today, and we'll let it grow for a little while and see how it goes. And I took one of the trimmings and we got root compound today just to try out root grafting, and this, I figured we'd plant it and see what happened. Maybe it'll grow roots and we can have another one. All right, so we got right here, we've got 2 coral bark Japanese maples, which are full-size trees eventually, and they have bright coral bark in the winter, which is supposed to be really pretty. And then finally, we've got this Geisha Gone Wild. And I was looking everywhere in the world for this tree, and I found a few online, but they were hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But then yesterday we went out to Rochester to this place called Oriental Garden Supply, and they specialize in Japanese maples. And I got this beautiful one that's already almost full grown, at least in height, for only $80. So that was an amazing deal. I think that's all of our new trees.
Did you show them my flowers?
And Jen potted up all of her flowers today. I taught her how to do potting.
That
She's
one's
got 'em
new.
all. That one's new. Flowers all the way up there. You can even see the stem in the camera. So, anyway, so we've been ordering plants online, and we got some from Fast Growing Trees, like those and the holly and that and one of Jen's azaleas. And we were pretty disappointed with the quality and the shipping and everything from Fast Growing Trees. So we'll never be buying from them again, and I would not recommend anybody buy anything from them. All of these tiny maples are from a Japanese maple store on Amazon that sells Japanese maples and evergreens, and those were terrible. Absolutely horrible, so I wouldn't recommend that ever. But Costco sent these blue star junipers, and they were packaged beautifully and perfectly healthy and in amazing condition, so If anybody ever wants to buy plants online, Costco.
We have to have a membership.
You have to have a membership. But if you're looking for Japanese maples and you're anywhere in central New York, go to Oriental Garden Supply in Rochester because it's incredible. So that'll do it for today. We're just gonna finish getting packed up and then go meet Madre for Mother's Day. Bye, Hillshed Acres.
Oh, goodbye. Hello. Oh, they're so hungry. Little freaking cuties. Nice day out. Everything got a lot drier, so that's good. Very nice. Alright, so we're leaving for the day. Look, kid. I don't know what he filmed yesterday. Look. Looks like a toupee. That's cool. There's a bunch of chipmunks in this wall. I'm really excited about it. Look at that pot. That's so cool. Look at this little guy. He did all of these yesterday. That looks so good. I like that one. Look how freaking green it is compared to the other ones. Oh, I have to move that. The little guy. It's so muddy today, and it's supposed to rain in, I think, like an hour. And it's Mother's Day, so we're celebrating and doing dinner and everything. So we have to leave early anyways. I'm just gonna put this somewhere. So, worked on my fairy garden a little bit, and I added that. And they did his little home. Oh, and I filled in this trench. Because it was very sunken in and kept forgetting to do it. Look at all my beautiful babies. I'm making little cards, like sticks with their names on it. Some of them have a really funny name. That one I believe is a Gerard. But yeah, I don't know if you talked about this, but we have a suet feeder. One is, I think, apple cinnamon, and the other one is, I think, like a sweet honey mix. And that's their regular feeder. But Tony today planted all of our fence shrubbery. Eventually it'll be for like privacy. That one's a blue Colorado spruce, I believe, and it grows like a Christmas tree, and that's why we brought the electrical. I still have to fill in that part, but that's why we brought the electrical up this way, so we could have an automatic gate one day and like lights on the post and everything, and then Christmas lights. Those are holly. And then I don't know what ones these are. I know they're not the Norway spruce. I don't remember what that one's called. I don't know. And that one's cool. Look at that one. Oh, he's so cute. And Tony started clearing this out. Because this is the next little area. There's, you can kind of see it. It goes back there. And then that one's the one that connects around here. So we're going to do this area next. What the mother? What the hell is that? Literally, what the fuck? What is that? Oh my god. That's the abandoned home. I had no idea you could see it I was just right there. What? That's wild. Kind of zoomed in. That's where the cabin's gonna go. The in-law suite cabin. I'm excited, but look at how much it's filling in. Even back here. Like, the sunsets are gonna be cool, but oh man, it's not. It looks like more visibility through the video, but in person it's not, and it's not even fully grown in everything. Still be really cool. It's so exciting. But this whole area, tomorrow, he's gonna rake so I can go in there because of getting all of the poison ivy out. It's so exciting. And then the next area is that one, and then we have our whole side yard, and then all down there, oh, we're doing grass here, and there, and that one, and then anything past that we're gonna do the clover, which is really cool because it multiplies and it doesn't really get that tall, and it flowers, so you don't have to do anything to maintain it. Like here, we're gonna have to probably weed whack through here to cut the grass, and then the lawnmower through the clearing. But yeah, that's it for today.
Just arrived on Hillshed Acres for the day. It's really windy, so sorry if there's a lot of wind noise on the video. Go over some of the things we got yesterday. We got a couple new red twig dogwoods, red osier dogwoods, and these have solid dark green leaves, unlike our other one, which I'll point out when we go over there. It has variegated leaves that are light green with a white end. We got dappled willow, Hakuro Nashiki, and I think that's gonna go over here in this puddle, because apparently it likes really wet areas. Since it's a willow, we were near the other willow too, so it should feel right at home. We brought up ferns the other day, which I still need to open. Whoops. Those are gonna go somewhere in the shade garden. Jen got this, which is a Japanese spirea. I'm not sure exactly where she's planning to put that. These dogwoods are gonna go over here in this puddly area. I was thinking of doing kind of one on each of two spots, and then we're gonna build an archway to go into the azalea garden. So I think that'll look really cool. So that's the plan for there. And then over this way, it's finally starting to dry up a little bit. It's still pretty soft, but it's not just a giant puddle anymore, so that's good. Here's the other dogwood. It's got the variegated leaves, like I said, which are the light green with the white cream on the outside, rather than the full green like the new ones we got. And then over here, these just came in the mail yesterday from Costco. And it's 2 Chicago cold hardy figs, which are a new hybrid fig tree that can actually survive winters in our area. So I'm gonna find a place to put those. People might not know that besides Japanese maples, my favorite tree is the banyan tree, which I can't have here, but the figs are actually from the same family and have kind of a similar appearance. So it's the closest I can get to having a banyan tree here. So I'll take it. Also got this giant ceramic pot at Costco, so maybe one of the figs will live in that. I don't know, I haven't decided. So I think we're gonna start with, we got our lumber ready to get picked up right now actually, but we're gonna wait a couple more days to let it all firm up here. But I think I'm gonna try and put some clay over this, because we keep filling it in with the topsoil, but it's still really soft. And I'm thinking if I go to drive over it with a big truck to turn around, I get stuck. So I don't want that to happen. I need to turn around because I'd like to be able to just back up to where we're going to put all the wood, which I'm thinking is back in this area, without having to walk a long way with each piece. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe this area is actually going to be the best. It's the flattest. It's not level at all, but it's the flattest. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. So I'm going to get to work on some other stuff, and then we got to run and get some gardening supplies. So updates to come. Time for an update. Well, first, smashed my finger open real nice. And that won't stop bleeding everywhere. And back here, I got Windy. So windy. So I did that. I just pulled up a ridiculous amount of poison ivy. Everywhere I go, I just rip up poison ivy and glass. That's all this land is poison ivy and glass. So over here, I cleared up the pussy willow. These, very nice. And then my mom gave me 4 tiny little yucca plants that she was throwing away. And they like sun, so I put them right here around the willow. Here, I planted my 3 ferns. I'm hoping we'll get really big and pretty, fill in that whole spot. And that's it. Oh yeah, we did the cardboard too. So over here, spread out a bunch of cardboard. To try and smother a lot of the poison ivy, and sprayed it all with some poison ivy killer too, so that hopefully when it rains tonight it'll all soak through and squirt well. I'll probably come here tomorrow and it'll all be blown away. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. Let's check on the azaleas are all doing really good. Looks alive now. The one we got from fast growing trees, which I would never recommend purchasing from them. That looks dead. This one's starting to get some flowers and some leaves. That's fun. See how that goes. All these are doing good. Staying alive. Alright, so we gotta run into town. Oh yeah, there goes all the cardboard. Destroying all the azaleas. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to take care of that. Alright, forgot to do a quick update video when I got back, but I found some more plants for Jen, so that's exciting. So, first one up is this Golden Lights Azalea. She asked for a yellow one, and this one's like a yellowy orange, so that's as close as I can find so far. She doesn't have that one yet. And then right here, Delaware Valley White, which is different from the white one that she has. This one's got like a little bit of a creamy color. And then here we have Autumn Embers Orange and Red Encore Azalea, which we bought one of these from Fast Growing Trees. It was the exact same size, and it was on sale for $40. And Lowe's had a ton of them for $15. So that sucks. Anyway, we watered and fed all of the old azaleas with holly tone, which is an organic azalea and evergreen feed. And then planted all of the ones that she had picked out spots for. This week there's not really terrible lighting, but that one's red. This one's pinkish. There's this one. There's that Autumn Embers. There's another one. It's the Silver Pioneer Pink. That's the Gibraltar Orange. I don't remember the name of that one, but all planted. So just got a couple new ones to pick spots for, and still got to figure out exactly where these dogwoods are going. But that's a lot of planting today, at least. Got pretty far with that. And we got the spot for the wood done. Planted that area a little better. Planted the pussy willow. Planted the yuccas. Planted the ferns. Pretty good day all in all. So I think I'm gonna finish getting everything closed up and packed up here. I'm gonna head home and go to bed because I'm exhausted. Oh, one other thing. So, while I was at Lowe's, I found this, which is a cool planter, and it's actually a really thick plastic, which is exactly what I was looking for instead of ceramic, because I'm going to put it on this log after I level off the top a little better. I'm going to attach it to that permanently, and it's going to be like a pedestal planter, and the goal is to get like a weeping or a cascading Japanese maple and plant it on there and have it like flow over the edges. I think it'll be cool. So that's pretty much it. Here's the figs. They're doing good. Alrighty, so I'm gonna finish packing up and get out of here. Oh yeah, I got some gardening tools too. That's it. Bye, hillshed. Woo! Right in the sun. Today on hillshed. Actually, just getting packed up for the day. I forgot to do any intro or update videos, but I guess I'll start here. So I made a kind of put these markers like that stick and the shovels in that bucket to guide my way backing up tomorrow to get to the thing. Even though I'm sure Jen will be able to help me back up, but just in case. So I did all that. I planted Jen's Mugo pines. Dwarf pines, they'll only ever get a foot and a half tall. So those are planted. Planted the coral bark maple, even though it's ridiculously tiny. So hopefully nothing falls on it and kills it. Planted Geisha Gone Wild. Starting to look really pretty. Look at the leaves on this thing. It's really awesome. They're just starting to come out, so that should look really cool. So I did that. I put all these little protective sleeves on the trees so no rabbits or anything eat them. Not really sure what's up here to eat stuff, but don't want it getting eaten either way. So stuff over so we have room to pull into the truck. Through this whole area, Jen's whole azalea garden. Where the pine trees are. Ridiculous amount of poison ivy, so I figure every day when I get here and spend like half hour or so pulling up poison ivy, and eventually it'll all be gone. Anyway, so I did that, spread some grass seed and straw and everything, so hopefully that'll work well. I got a shady mix. Hopefully it'll grow better there. Pussy Willow's doing good. Weeping Willow's doing good. Everything's doing good. So I think I'm just gonna work on cleaning up the rest of the stuff and then call it a day. tomorrow is going to be getting the lumber and bringing it here, and that's going to be a real big day as far as physical labor, so no point in exhausting myself today. Oh, I cut this thing more level too to put the pot on it. I'm thinking it still seems maybe a little bit high, so I'm gonna bring a little torpedo level with me next time and do a level line a little lower and cut that thing to a spot where it'll look good. I believe that's it. Alright, finish packing up and get out of here. Bye, Hillshed Acres.
Got our truck rental. We're going to pick up all of the wood for building. That's where Ontario Orchards was. And then they're doing a state inspection, so that worked out. So we're at the wood place. It's probably gonna take a couple trips. Just going in to pay the dude and see where we have to park. This truck is making like a weird wobbly noise. I have a feeling it's not gonna make it up the hill. I don't know what we'll do then. Probably just simply pass away. So this is how much we're bringing on the first load. Well, there's more in there, but we had to close it. All the guys are trying to find like a bungee or a string or something that we can use because we left them all at the house. But like almost all of that is ours. So I think we're gonna have to do it in like 3 trips. I'm just nervous that if the truck can't even get up the hill, we're not gonna be back for like hours. So that sucks, but it's awesome that one guy helped put it in the truck. I didn't have to. I wish we could borrow him for the day. But yeah, bye. So, got the truck up here, which that part was surprisingly okay. But this part of our yard is still really muddy. So we're putting sticks down, covering it with this moldy ass carpet. Had to fix the driveway, but might have hit a tree. Maybe not.
Did we buy these?
I don't know, you're the one that wanted them. He's a maniac. Just 2 more of the big ones. I've been helping carrying all of the other pieces, but he said that I would end up hurting him if I helped carry that. I mean, which works out for me because I don't have to carry it. Ooh, what are you? Yeah. But, Nan, did you fart? So, we're all done getting all of the wood. So, there's the first pile. And then the second pile.
And the pile on the roof.
Pile on the roof. Or carpet lawn. It actually worked really well. There's sticks under it. I don't know what I took videos of. I have no idea. We have to go walk down to our car because the U-Haul place doesn't do an overnight. So we have to do that tomorrow. So so these pieces, I just stepped in mud.
These ones took everything we had to get in and out of the...
Yep. 700 million pounds. Not even kidding, like probably what, 350, 400 pounds each?
Easily. They might weigh more than 500 actually.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable.
It was insane. And by the time we picked that up, I forgot to take a video, but no one else was there. Like, they leave at 2.
We had to, like,
These were
get onto the
extremely...
truck and slide it. Like,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Let's look at that feather really quick. When I was watering the plants... Yeah, I know. They're so loud. We found this feather. It's out. Yo,
What's
oh.
the problem?
He's trying to scare everyone away so they can eat.
Oh, did you look at your new azaleas I got you?
No. Oh, the white one? Yeah.
Yellow one.
Oh, is that the yellow one? I thought that was the one. I was confused because... Oh, yeah, I guess we would want... Did you trip over that
How
stump?
much more poison ivy has already grown since I...
Literally, you, like, kicked something and I don't...
This right here.
So it is all the vines.
Yeah.
No wonder why we got it so bad. Yeah, I was looking at this one. This is my new white one. Ooh, Delaware Valley white. Oh, the yellow one is whatever this is.
Deciduous.
Look at that. Well, that's cool because
It's like
this...
the Northern Lights collection.
Yeah, this one will be completely different because the other yellow, the or what was it again?
Northern Lights? We don't have that yet.
But that one is like like that.
No, it lives in the cities too.
It does? It's not like that? All the yellow?
Same collection as that.
Oh.
And that.
Huh.
They're all from the Northern Lights collection. This
Oh
is
my
a
God.
special.
He's still there.
It's a special breed that was made.
That bumblebee,
Uh-huh.
when I was watering, I didn't know he was there, and I watered him, and he started buzzing, like, really, like, extra hard. Like, he was like, "Arr!"
And then here's that other autumn ember.
Yeah, that does not look good, but, I
It
mean,
looks just as good as the one we got from Fast Growing Trees and paid $40 for.
I know. I watered your trees, too, and I emptied the bird
I was going to put that over
bath.
the
Oop.
Japanese garden.
You just hit book bags.
Area? I was thinking to the
Yeah.
left of the magnolia tree, maybe.
That looks so...
Ooh, or
Look
maybe
at
right
that.
behind the
Look at what
trees
Tony
are going
did.
wild. That might be pretty. Between those trees and between, yeah. That's really pretty.
You're cute. We gotta walk back now.
Let's get out of here.